Okay, hopefully you guys can hear me and see me. And I'm going to try to be as detailed as possible. Or at least try to. Hey guys, I haven't done a video in so long. It feels like so much has happened since I did my last video. It seems like a lot has happened. It actually has happened. A lot has happened. So I'm gonna cover a whole lot in this video. Hopefully it'll be around 15 minutes at the max. Because I always tend to be a little long-winded in these videos, and I'm gonna try my best not to be this time at least. Okay. Okay, let's start with the best state to live in, and then I'm going to transition to a little bit more of the supportive services that I think that are important for those who want to move abroad, because in this amount of time, it's been like a whole year that I've lived here. Can you believe that? It's been a whole year. I'm still like, oh my God, I cannot believe this. Hola, thank you so much. You're so kind. Oh, thank you. Oh my God, this is like amazing. You guys are amazing. Okay, so let me get started. First of all, hola, ¿cómo estás? Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh, thank you so much. You guys know, well, maybe in real life, I love bright colors. I love looking alive. And I don't know how not to have things that are bright on. So if you see me around town, or you see me just outside somewhere, you'll know it's me, because I'm wearing something probably pretty crazy and very bright. Especially now that I live in the tropics and I don't have to wear a uniform anymore. I'm literally living my life. So I wanted to really talk about options for those of you who are looking to relocate permanently, or you're looking to explore to see which options are really good for you. Thank you so much. I kind of wish that I had explored more of the country before I finally made my decision, but I'm still happy with the decision I made to relocate here to Vallarta. Yes, it's the best feeling in the world. And to be honest, I know this is a little off topic, but to be 100% honest, many of us, well, let me just speak for myself. I am, or used to be, a collector of things, clothes and shoes. And a lot of the times the stuff just stayed in the closet and I never wore it, because either where was I going, or what occasion was there for me to celebrate, or I couldn't fit the things that I did have. So I had a lot of things that were in my closet. These days, I wear it all. I don't care if I don't have nowhere to go. I got it on. I'm wearing it. And that's kind of how I feel about everything now. When I was growing up, we had a living room that no one could sit down on the couch. We had a bathroom that nobody could use because it was really a showpiece. It wasn't a functional place to sit, sleep, or anything. I had about a 6-inch thick of plastic on my couch, and no one could sit down. And if you did sit down, it wasn't really that comfortable because your fucking skin stuck to the plastic. And it was like, what's the point of this? There's not living. My Nana had amazing china that we never used. We had wine that was ancient because no one ever drank it. And I refuse to be that person now. So I use everything. I wear everything. I don't care if I'm going nowhere. People will ask me, you look all fancy. Where are you going? Nowhere. Down the street, to buy bread, to the store, in the house, to the bathroom. I don't need a reason anymore. And that is a beautiful feeling of freedom. when you don't need an excuse to be, and I won't do that again. I won't ever have a place where I won't utilize it or use it or have clothes or things that are useless. I will use everything or give it to someone who can. Or I there's just so many lessons, just so many lessons that I'm learning. Um Yes, please, please. I don't want to be the only one, going to the grocery store fully made up, fully together. Okay. Now there's some days here, of course, that I'm just not gonna wear anything too nice because I'm gonna melt in this humidity and heat, and I don't want to do that either. So I'm trying to get my whole life together. But let me go back because y'all know I'll get off topic and then it's just a whole different message. So let me go back and start over about those of you who want to relocate and you're looking to move, or you're looking to explore the states that you want to move to. And again, like I said, I'm very, very happy that Vallarta is the place that I've chosen because it just works for my life personally. But I want to give those other people amazing options that I have been discovering since I have relocated. My number one on the list is Guanajuato. Okay, the state of Guanajuato, and the city is Guanajuato City. I had an opportunity to actually explore that amazing, beautiful state. Okay. And I loved it. There's so many brown people in Guanajuato, and it is so refreshing to see. Many of them, of the locals, came up to me and they were like, "Oh my God, I want to take a picture with you." Of course, it's all in Spanish, and I was like, "Oh, this is different because they don't really see a lot of dark skin people. Like there's brown skin people all over Guanajuato, but like black, they're like admiring me how I admire them. Okay, so there's so much. And in Guanajuato, I'm gonna really break it down for black people. Guanajuato was and is one of my favorites. It is so amazing, and I learned so much about black history in Guanajuato and the significance of it. It's way too much to try to explain in this video right now, and that's just going to throw the whole purpose off in this video, so I won't go really deep into it, but it gave me the hunger to actually research more. Guanajuato City is absolutely freaking adorable. I loved it so much and so affordable. So apartments there in Guanajuato, the ones that I saw, were about 3,000 pesos a month, which is about $150 US, or maybe one with the exchange rate depending on the days, like maybe 150, 160 a month for like a cute little apartment. Now if you go up on the hill and you'll have a nice view, but you'll have hell trying to get your stuff up there to the hills because they don't have anything but hill. Nothing but hill. I did go to San Miguel Allende. I thought it was cute, but I felt like there was no Mexican presence there. A lot of people like it, but me personally, I felt like there was no more joy once I went to San Miguel. It was just pretty without. It was pretty for the gringos that came and bought everything and colonized it, because there was no more Mexicans there. At least that's what I saw. I'm just being honest. And I really like Mexico because I love being around Mexicans. If that makes sense. I do. I love Mexican people. And I find that they're very, very kind to me and very sweet. So I love Guanajuato. I love it. I love it. Their little city center is so freaking cute. If you guys checked out or follow me on Facebook, I had did this whole spread on Guanajuato and so much culture and history and photos, and no one cared. No one cared. No one cared about Guanajuato. But I'm telling you, it's like a hidden gem that I freaking love. And it's giving Vallarta a run for its money. Like, if I could pick a place, Vallarta will still kind of win because it has a beach. But Guanajuato for everything else. Like, it's just amazing. Oh, and then the food is better here in Vallarta, in my opinion. you know. But I love Guanajuato. You must visit Guanajuato. It is so stinking amazing. Okay, so let me go to my next spot that I think is incredible for people who want to live or even visit different parts of Mexico that aren't really on the tourist list. Okay, the next one is Oaxaca. If you must live by the beach and you don't care how it goes and you just need to live by the beach, Oaxaca and Menzunte is amazing. Beautiful. Oh my god. Beautiful. Completely off the beaten path of everything, but amazing and very, very cheap to live. It's very hippie, very beach, got beach vibes, very basic. Okay, very basic, very basic. Very like living there, you don't care about living well, you care about being close to the beach. Rent is about the same there, about 3,000, 4,000 pesos for something super basic. Like, I'm trying to give you the super basic voice, like super fucking basic. But you're by an amazing ocean experience. Wow. Wow. And the best, like, food and service you can have by the beach. Like, I mean, I stayed at this resort called Zoa, and it was just insane. It was just insane. Okay, very expensive. Okay, for Mexico, but insane. Like, I mean, I did a whole post on Facebook about it. I made sure it here on YouTube, if I can figure out how to, load all my images and stuff up. But it was just incredible. But the beach was one of my top beaches, like, in the world, and I've traveled a lot. Top, like, top. Um, oh my god, amazing. So if you must, like, live by the beach, I recommend Oaxaca. It's just amazing, and it's really, really, really affordable. Um, and it in this that particular part I was in, I thought it was like the most beautiful. Of course, there's so many other parts of Oaxaca because it's a large state that I did not explore, but I was there specifically for a reason, and that was a beach. And it was important for me to discover the affordability of it all. Because here in Vallarta, in my opinion, it is the prices have surged in 1 year. Like, the rents here are ridiculous. The rents here are like San Francisco, New York, LA, and it really makes no damn sense at all how expensive it is to live here. It just doesn't make sense. It's ridiculous. It was ridiculous when I moved here, but it's even more ridiculous now because it just is. There's just so many people coming, and I'm happy about that. But at the same time, I think people are really greedy, and at some point, people are just going to start leaving. And if the locals leave, then who's going to feed the community? Because it's the local people that do it, not necessarily the vacationers that come here for 2 days, 3 days. It's the local people that feed the economy. So I think that they have to really figure it out because it's just out of control right now. Anyway, so let me continue to go. Let me continue on. My next spot, if you want beach and you want city and affordability, Veracruz. Okay, Veracruz. I want to cuss. That's how much I love Veracruz. Amazing. Okay, amazing, and it's affordable. Okay, literally, I was in Veracruz looking at how to buy a condo there because I was like, I need to be here. Beach, affordability, not many tourists, not many anybody's other than like the little chocolate faces and brown faces that I saw. I did not see not one white person the entire time I was in Veracruz. Not one. Not one. Um Not one. Veracruz is also very interesting because it's so green. It's so green. In the like at an hour and 30 minutes away, you are in the mountains. And when I was there, it was this was so crazy. I was in Boca del Rio, okay? And Boca del Rio is really cute. It's a little, it's a little beach town. Has everything you kind of need right there, but an hour and 20 minutes away it is the mountains. And I mean there's so much history in Veracruz. Like I can't even get into it, but there's so much history, so much black history in Veracruz because that's where slavery was initiated here in Mexico. And you talk about memories and feelings and emotions that I got when I was there. It was just a whole lot. Um, there's so much history and culture that I learned about while I was there. And I am working with an anthropologist, and we're going to start doing Black History tours to Veracruz because y'all you don't even understand how much I learned about us as a people. It is insane. It is insane. It's insane how much I learned. It's insane. And I think all people need to understand that the history that we are taught in the States isn't really our history. I'm not even going to continue on that part, okay? I'm not, because then yeah. So Veracruz is another place that I feel like you should check out. It is incredible. Let me just go ahead and say this as well. In Veracruz, I was hungry. I hate being hungry. I don't know if it was based on the pandemic or what, but it was they have really rigid eating times there. And I like to eat, and I was hungry. I had two good meals when I was in Veracruz. One was fried fish that I found in this town, really far off. I don't remember the name of the town, but I had an amazing fried fish dish there. Like it was literally off the beaten path. It was like on a main road, but then up a hill. It was just very far away. Amazing fried fish. And then I had mole that was literally in the backwoods somewhere. Delicious. Okay, but like in the little town that I was staying, I stayed at the Hilton in Boca, and I was hungry. I was very hungry. There was no little stands, no little eateries, and I was asking questions like, where are the little local people? I don't want these Americanized restaurants. I want the real food. I want the local food. Where is the local food? Where? I want to go to where the people are like on the side of the road making food, and I didn't see any. And they explained to me that it's from the pandemic. Like a lot of places are gone. And your girl was skinny. I came back home, I think I lost 6 pounds. That's because I was moving every single day and just exploring all day and just hungry. I literally just ate fruit for the most part of the days because I was like, what is this? Like I can't eat that. I've gotten used to eating good. Okay, really good fresh food without preservatives or additives or anything, just good food. And it was very hard to navigate there because I was hungry, and I hate feeling hungry. But it was one of the most enlightening experiences of my life. For the first time, like ever, I met with a shaman. And I would never have done this before. I was always taught that, God would come and strike you down if you ever did anything like that. And it was such a healing and loving experience. And, the shaman talked to me, and he told me that my energy was good and beautiful. And he gave me this beautiful little necklace. And it was one of those experiences that I just can't even explain. I think that in that sometimes religion is used to control us and to keep us bound to certain things. And I believe that people, operate out of fear. And when you step into something and you become fearless, and I mean, I think that I've done this for the last couple of years, I've become fearless in every step that I make, that I propel myself forward without holding on to things that I had, all of these ideas that I had as a child and a young person and a young adult, and I'm letting them go slowly. That I'm becoming a better person every single day. And I know that sounds kind of weird, but it's the truth. Like, I am literally becoming better every day with every single experience that I'm having here outside of the states. I've learned more about myself, my culture, my people outside of the states. I've learned about just life and how truly precious it is and how beautiful that it can be if you truly just be with you. Be and yeah, that whole thing was really beautiful. So I'm excited about that part. That I had an opportunity to meet with a shaman. He was amazing. He was just amazing. And I literally left out of that little hut thing just feeling like life was mine even more so than it already was. So Veracruz, Veracruz should be on your list. Okay, it should be on your list. It's an amazing place to visit, and I think an amazing place to stay, live, and thrive. It's very, very underrated, and it should be at the top of the list. I mean, because honestly, I came back home. I was like, I literally kind of cussed myself out a little bit. I was like, Vallarta's cool, but this shit is just like the States. Literally, when I came back, I was like, this shit is just like the States. I'm looking around, I get off the plane, I'm like, I see the little people walking by, they got their Gucci bags, and, they like, I'm just like, okay, send me to my little neighborhood, please, so I can get away from these people and their ideas. I know, and I try not to judge, even though I'm judging. I'm trying not to judge because that literally was me. So who am I to talk about someone else and how they do things? It just made me feel a certain kind of way. And I was like, that's nobody else's fault. That's mine. I have to process it. I have to deal with it. But I mean, I love Vallarta. I love it. I love it for the people that actually are here, the Mexican people who are here. They're so nice. And there's no people like the people of Vallarta. It's just not, you know. So let me go, let me keep going. So we have Guanajuato, we have Veracruz, we have Oaxaca. Um I'm missing I'm missing a place that I think is great. Oh my God. See, that comes from talking too much and not having notes down. But I mean, what y'all see is what you get. It's like organic. Um, I freaking can't remember. Veracruz. Thank you so much. You know what? There's too many people, many places. I think what gets me upset here in Vallarta is that they try to change the culture of the people here. And they get so mad that Mexicans speak Spanish and not English. Like, did you not understand that you're in Mexico and they don't speak English? It's a Mexican country and we speak Spanish. Like, And it's so frustrating. I was having dinner the other day, and I'm waiting my turn to be seated, and the lady's behind me, and she's like, I hope they have like I hope our server speaks English, because I'm just sick of them getting my order wrong. I mean, fuck, do you not understand that this is, I mean, people come here to vacation and have a good time. I literally wanted to swing my fist into her throat, but I'm very beautiful, and Mexican jail just does not suit me. So I just reminded myself to mind my business, and that's it. Mind your business, Michi. Mind your business. Turn your ears off, and turn your ears off, and mind your business. Mind your business. But it's very hard because I have many friends here, and 90% of my friends here are Mexican. So I feel some type of way when I hear other people, black people too, um, talking so negative about the people that do nothing but help them, and I've never met a people that is so hardworking, will come get your bags, come and work so freaking hard, rain, sleet, snow, heat, and you treat them like they're beneath you, like they're just trash. It's really exhausting. So I have to figure out a tool, if you can say that, to shut it off, at least until I do something else, or decide where else to go, because I've truly fallen in love with the culture, the people. And people always ask me, well, where's the black community? I literally, and this is so God's truth. It's so honest. I see black people here, and I'm like, yes. And I'll see them, and I'm like, hola, and they'd be like, and that's it. I mean, I met maybe in the last 5 months one that we exchanged information, and she was so nice and friendly, just like me. Like, I'm really a friendly girl, and I'm a little extra, of course. Like, you'll see me outside, I got big hair, I'm usually in lime green or pink or orange or something bright, and I'm usually smiling. I'm usually talking to somebody or hugging somebody, and that's just me. Yeah, that's just me. And I know it's a lot. So I know that, and we're coming from, our people are coming from so much that I give them time, and I try not to absorb their feedback as automatic negative. I'm learning. I can't just think everyone's like me and everyone wants to say hi. No, I put out hola, and if they just don't respond, or then I just keep going. No longer do I hold it personal, like, oh, they hate me. I no. But it's very hard because here everybody talks to you. Everyone says hi. I go to the gym, and buenos dias, buen dia, all day. Buenas tardes. Hola, Michi. That's what I hear. So I'm used to people being kind and friendly. And I just I I hope that more of people that look like me are a little friendlier, but again, I try not to personalize it anymore, because that is exhausting as well. So, I'm still working on people treating people disrespectfully and not getting involved in it. Um, But it's very hard when you love people to see them treated, to see them being mistreated, and that's anybody, you know. So I'm still working with the Lord above to get me right and keep me right, and not be judgmental, or not be where I want to hit people in the throats and hit them in the neck, you know, for being disrespectful to other people. Because again, I don't want to go to jail. And here, if you fighting, they don't come and ask questions. They don't come and be like, "Well, what happened? What?" No, everybody going to jail. So I'm going to avoid that. Okay. Let me move on to health insurance. If you guys saw my last video, I was in Guadalajara, which is a great place. Guadalajara is a great city if you need to be in a city outside of like Mexico City. I think Guadalajara is an amazing place to be. But it's a big city. It is LA, New York, Chicago. It is a major city. But some people thrive in big cities. And Guadalajara, Mexico City, those are the places that literally, like, I feel super anxious in big cities. I think they're great, but I'm just like, as I've gotten older, I like the small towns. I like the little side road restaurants. I like relaxed vibes. I don't want to be in a rush anymore. I don't want any of that. But let me tell you what I did like though, was the ability to just get whatever I needed and not pay triple the price for it. So that part was great. Big cities are wonderful because you have everything accessible to you. You know, nothing is, you know, you can get whatever you want. That's the best part. Living here in Vallarta, people go up to Guadalajara, buy everything, bring it down here, and sell it 3 times the price. And that's, again, exhausting. So I don't trip anymore. It just makes me save a lot of money and use what I got, because what I'm not doing is paying triple the price when I know better, especially now. Your girl know, okay? I know you're not gonna get me, okay? But Guadalajara is great. There's so many different areas to live in Guadalajara that you can really thrive in and do well, especially if you're moving for work. But again, for me, big cities are not my thing. But if you need a big city for work or based on business, Mexico City and Guadalajara are the places to be. Oh, let me go back to health insurance. Okay, so you guys, I don't know if you saw my last video. I was in Guadalajara because there was a medical emergency. So I had to figure out the whole thing with the insurance. Okay, I'm probably going to do a follow-up video to that as well. But this is just for you guys that are looking to move, relocate, or what have you. And you need health insurance. And I'll tell you what I've been doing and what I suggest. Here in Mexico, quality medical care is really affordable. Okay? Quality medical care is really affordable. And you don't necessarily have to have insurance in order to get care, good care, and or any of that. Okay? When I moved here, I made sure I came with insurance, okay? Because I was like, I want to make sure if anything, I'm taken care of, I'm okay. For a whole year, until last month, I did not need insurance. I was going to the doctor and everything and just paying out of pocket anyways to see the doctor. Doctor's visits here are about 500 to 800 pesos, sometimes 1,000. So that's between $30 and $50 US to see the doctor. Medications are between $15 and $25, and most of the time less than that. But you know, there's some medications that are a little bit more expensive. But for the most I've seen, medications like on top of the line, like, you know, the really hard to get ones, at most are $50. Maybe that, not even that much. So you can technically just have cash stashed away for those incidents. What will get you is if you need surgery or anything like that. Now, a friend of mine had surgery and the cost was 55,000 pesos, which is about $3,000 for screws, plates, surgery, all types of all for the whole deal. It was about 2,500. Again, when I got my knee done, I paid about $1,100-$1,200 for the entire procedure, and I'm walking, running, exercising, everything. It's so affordable. Okay, last month, no, this month, I, my love was in the hospital for 8 days, and it was about 25,000 pesos, which is about $1,300 for round the clock care, hospital admission, clinical studies, doctors, everything. About for 8 days of hospitalization. Not bad. Okay. When you go into the States, and I'm gonna go ahead and be real with you guys. When you go into the States, I worked for a major county for in law enforcement. I had amazing benefits, okay? Really good benefits. And they still didn't cover what I needed. So I had to come to Mexico to get it done. And when you go into the ER for in LA, I can bring up bills now. You go into LA, I went because my stomach was hurting and I couldn't figure out what was happening. You know, that one ER visit was like $8,000. And they didn't even do nothing. They just sent me home, told me to follow up with my primary care physician. $8,000. Like, do you know I got an MRI here? When I got my knee done, and my MRI was like $325 US. MRIs in the States is completely unaffordable. Okay? Not to mention medications and things like that. Like, it's just so crazy. It is so crazy at how the people from the States talk about Mexico. Oh, well, you know, like my family. Oh, you know, I'm glad I know you feel bad now that you are in the States, that you're not in the States now because you have to go to the hospital and you have to pay for it. And I said, well, honestly, I'm getting the best care I've ever had. And yeah, I had to pay cash for it, but it's amazing care. And it's still a drop in the bucket from what it would cost me in the States. And no one wants to understand that. It's like they really believe that Mexico is a third world country and that they're just not on par with anything. And that is disheartening. You know, it's like, you know, and in the States, debt is celebrated. You know, you people clap it up for you. Oh my God, I just got my first house. And that's great, but you didn't buy it. You financed it. And I know because I bought 2 houses. Actually 3 houses. The first house I bought with my first husband during my marriage. We lost that bitch. You know, we had a huge incident that happened in a family, and it was down to one income. Guess what? The house, I bought it, but the bank said, bitch, it's mine. And they came and got it. They came and got it. I was so humiliated and embarrassed that I lost my home. I lost my home. Like, there was so much pride in being a homeowner to then understand that you really don't own it. The bank owns it until you pay that bitch off. You're just a more experienced renter, okay? You're paying the bank to be able to decorate the walls. And I'm being 100% honest based on my experience. You know, I could not afford my house. My house was $400,000 at the time. That was 15 years ago. Yeah, 15 years ago. And probably now that house, that same house is probably $1 million easily. Okay. Yeah, so they came and got it. So I learned a lot about home ownership, and I want to say I was like 20, 25, 20, 30. Yeah, I was younger. And, I was like, yay. But then once the bank came and got it, I was like, whoa. I was so embarrassed. The same thing when I got divorced. I was so embarrassed because you're taught to be a wife, and this is what you're supposed to do, but no one ever tells you it's okay to walk away from things that no longer serve you. It's okay to walk away from people that don't treat you well and abuse you and hurt you. People would rather you stay in things for the sake of the name than to let things go. And that's just, that's just my truth to it. So the states, again, they encourage debt. They celebrate it. Here, they have mortgages here too, but most times people just save up money and they buy the house. And when you buy the house, you own it. That's just it. So it's actually, passed down from generation to generation. And that's how it is. But other places, not so much. Not so much. The beauty here as well is that credit, there's no credit. That's in the States where they pull money out of the sky and make it up as they go. Here it's like you earn it. You have it or you don't. So when people ask me, well, why do Mexicans come to the States if it's so good over there? Why are they coming? They're coming for the opportunity, sis, brother. They're coming for the opportunity. That's what America does. It has opportunities that just don't exist here in Mexico. So what people do from other countries, they make the money, they create the opportunity, and they bring the opportunity with them. Some families here don't have the opportunities. So they go to where they're going to get the opportunity. Not because they truly hate Mexico. And that's what a lot of people don't understand. They come, they make the money, they send it back, and then eventually they come on back home. We have this perception that America is the greatest of all time, that it's it. And I will admit, it's a great country. However, there's other countries that exist as well, not just the U.S. And I think that that's where, people become a little unhinged, so to speak, because they believe that there's only one, and that's it. It's only one country in this whole globe, and it's the United States of America, and nothing compares. And I understand that that's your opinion, but this is a huge globe with amazing countries, and you should get out and explore more so you can see them on your own. And yeah. So I'm gonna do another video. Tremaine, you're done with the States? Whoa. Have you moved? Are you looking to move? That's like huge. That's huge. When you're like done, like I got my ticket just ready to go done, or you done looking for a place to go? Like, which one are you? I'm gonna make a follow-up video to this one. Let's well, I think you'll like Guadalajara. If you already know about Guadalajara, I think you'll like it. There's so much to see. The food is good, and it's really affordable. It's super affordable, to be honest. Depending on what area you live in, it is super affordable, and the food is good. I literally ate my life away in Guadalajara. I was like, yes. Employment, you work online, to be honest. Like, that's the best thing about COVID, is that it helped most of us discover that there's opportunities for us to thrive online as opposed to in person. So I want most people to make US dollars and spend pesos. Okay, that's how you make it. You spend US dollars, you make US dollars, and you spend pesos. Because no one from the States is going to be happy earning pesos and spending pesos because it's just not equal. Okay? Just, it's not equal. Actually, my next, well, I'm going to make that video next because I have a huge, people ask me this all the time. And I have like maybe a list of 15 opportunities that you guys could look into on your own. And people just need ideas and ways to be creative about how they do things. But do not try to earn pesos because you're gonna be mad. I mean, most jobs here, like your basic jobs, make about $200 200 pesos a day, which is like $10. Okay, no one from the States is gonna be okay making $10 a day. You're just not. You're going to feel some kind of way, and you know that's not gonna sustain you in real life either. So let me give you another opportunity. Um, so my next video, I think I'll do that, and I'll do it live. That way I can answer questions. Does anybody have any questions before I log off? I think I've been talking for 46 minutes. God, I mean, it's like, sorry. Does anybody have any questions before I log off? And then I think my next video will be on, what's today? Today is Thursday. Maybe my next video will be a Sunday and I'll do jobs and opportunities. Yeah, I'll do jobs. And what city would you recommend for a cooler climate? To be honest, all of the ones that I gave you that I listed here are amazing as far as like temperature. Thank you, Tremaine. They're all good. Vallarta is the worst with humidity and the summer heat. It's just disrespectful. Even Guadalajara is amazing. The climate is so different here, even though we are the same state. The climate is very different. Okay. Guadalajara right now is wonderful. It's kind of chilly in the morning, then it's kind of warm in the afternoons, and at night it may rain, but it's breezy and it's nice. So it's so nice. Guadalajara is great. I think you're gonna really enjoy it, Tremaine. Please eat well for me. Please party for me. Please have a great time. Please explore all of the amazing surrounding areas. I should list destinations as well. Hi, Tracy. Oh my God, hi. Holly, you want to keep your winter clothes. Well, Querétaro is another place that you might want to look into. I know I didn't pronounce it right. It's like Queta. Ignore me. Okay, I'm completely spelling it wrong. But I'll put it in the comments like afterwards and answer it. So just and ask it in the comments again, because I don't know if these questions will transfer over to the video once I save it. But if not, you can send me a message and then I'll try my best to answer. I try my best to answer everybody. I mean, if I can, as long as they're not disrespectful. Sometimes people be asking things that are just nuts. Okay. But yeah, there's so many things happening right now, you guys. For me personally, there's so many opportunities coming my way, and I'm excited to share them with you guys soon. I'm gonna be having more events here in Vallarta, as well as in other states in Mexico. As I said, I'm going to be working with an anthropologist to bring Black history tours through Veracruz. I'm just so excited about all the things that are coming, not only for me, but for you guys as well. Those of you who want to relocate and do something else for yourself. It's amazing. And I hope you guys really, really, really take advantage of just having the opportunity to do something different. And my word of advice is to keep quiet about it, until you already have your ducks in a row. Don't share your ideas with people that are not dreamers. Okay, because people that don't see a vision for themselves definitely can't see it for you. Okay, that is the truth. Don't share your ideas and opinions and dreams with people who cannot dream bigger than themselves and what's in front of them. And this includes parents, friends, family, neighbors, teachers. There's been so many people that had so many negative things to say about me and called me so many horrific names because I decided to do something different that they didn't quite understand. And now those same people are knocking on my door and sending me emails asking me how to do it too. And I'm not salty about it. It actually makes me happy that they are open to do something else that gives me joy. Absolutely. They will. How many people told me about the cartel and dug up articles about people getting killed? I mean, really? Really? That's what we doing? Okay. Okay. Um, and I guess that's just what people do. And I get it. But it's exhausting, isn't it? So, I've learned a lot in this last year alone about friends, about family, about people, about all types of things. So, I'm just a bottle of knowledge for you guys, and the things that I know and I've learned, I will share it with you so you can avoid all of the things that I've done wrong and all of the mistakes that I've made, and you can have. Yes, that is the truth. That is the truth. Oh my God, Tremaine. Yes. Like, yes, Tremaine. Yes. You are. See, you're like my brother without me ever seeing you. Like, yeah. Yeah, yes. That is so true. Oh my God. Okay, y'all. I am going to log off now. And I hope to see you all on. Is it Sunday? Should we talk on Sunday? Yeah, we're gonna talk on Sunday. And Holly, you had a question, so just send me a message or send me an email, and I'll try my best to respond. Okay, okay, guys. Bye. Thanks for tuning in. I really, really appreciate it. Bye.